Warning, 30 Screams or Less may contain spoilers about movies that have recently been released. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, come back, and enjoy the show. Or, if you don't want to waste your time watching the movie and rather have two random horror dudes watch it for you, we got you covered as well. Welcome everyone to 30 Screams or Less, a horror movie podcast where we review horror movies in 30 minutes or less. Today's movie we're going to be reviewing is called The Mortuary Assistant. We got ourselves another video game to movie adaptation, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're excited, all right. It's directed by Jeremiah Kipp, written by Tracy Beebe and Brian Clark, starring Willa Holland as Rebecca, Paul Sparks as Raymond, John Adams as Ben, and Mark Steger as the Mimic. The plot of the movie is newly certified mortician Rebecca Owens takes a job at the Riverfield Mortuary and is tasked with embalming bodies alone on the night shift. But something sinister lurks beneath the surface. She must navigate demonic rituals, unravel the secrets of her mysterious mentor, and confront her own buried traumas to survive the night and prevent her body from becoming a vessel of possession. But first, Corey, true horror story. Looked in the mirror this morning, my beard an absolute nightmare. Dry, wild, looked like it clawed its way out of a crypt.
That's terrifying, man. Did you hit it with that beard Octane?
Oh yeah, beard wash, conditioner, beard oil brought it back from the dead.
Fellas, don't let your beard turn into a creature feature. Keep it alive and kicking with Beard Octane.
And right now, hit beardoctane.com, use code 30screams10, get 10% off. Save some cash and save your beard from becoming a horror show.
Bad beard day? We've had plenty. Beard Octane's the fix. We swear by it.
It's here. It's terrifying. It's Texas Frightmare weekend, May 22nd through 24th at the Irving Convention Center. Meet your favorite horror icons from Scream, Saw, Leprechaun, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Mimic, and more. Plus other events and horror merchandise. Don't miss out on the Southwest's premier horror convention, Texas Frightmare weekend, May 22nd through the 24th at the Irving Convention Center. Visit TexasFrightmareWeekend.com.
30 Screams or Less starts now. Corey, what did you think of The Mortuary Assistant? Uh-oh. Trying to get cheat there.
Steve, do you really want to know?
I really want to know. The fans want to know.
You ever watch a movie and immediately start negotiating with yourself about finishing it? Like, do I really need to see how this ends, or can I just guess and protect my sanity? Yeah, that was this whole movie for me.
Yeesh.
This is one of those films where you're checking the runtime every 10 minutes, wondering how it's only been 5. And somehow, despite everything in your brain telling you to turn it off, you keep going because now it's personal. Do you think they can unrelease this somehow?
I don't think that's possible, but you're just a glutton for punishment then. You commit to the bit for the podcast. Just finish it and go, fucking A. All right, now we have to review this fucking thing. I actually didn't realize that they made a video game adaptation of this movie, or on
this movie was an adaptation of a video game.
I'm getting it backwards. I didn't realize this movie was an adaptation of the video game. I mean, the video game only came out a couple of years ago, or maybe a few years ago at this point.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I ever played it.
I did. I played the game at PAX East, and when did it come out? Let's see.
So it came out 2022.
Oh yeah, so 4 years ago. That's it. Yeah, I remember playing the demo and going, you know what? I think I could get into this. Because, yeah, you're just you're working in a mortuary, you're fucking doing your thing, and you're working on the bodies and all that shit. I was like, this is kind of fun. I bet this is a relaxing game, But from what I played at PAX East, that's it. That's all I know. I don't know the full story behind this game. Maybe all this shit does happen in it, and I'm just not aware.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they tried. I haven't played the game either, but maybe someone out there can chime in here. Did they actually have a story in the video game that they adapted into this movie, or was it just they took the general idea of it? Because this felt, you ever see the Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Yeah, that movie's a fucking masterpiece.
It's a fucking masterpiece, and they tried so hard to, I feel like, remake it in this. Not remake it, but like, it's in the spirit of that for sure.
Yeah, man, that movie though, that's a fucking good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love the part where they just split her open, and then you see all that fucking cryptic writing.
Yeah, the
underneath her
drawings on the
skin.
bottom of the skin.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I love that movie. Yeah, whenever it's on, I'll just fucking keep it on. It's almost like Fifth Element for me. It's like, oh, this is on? All right, I'm going to be sitting here and watching this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie. I love that movie. Good cast as well. Can't go wrong with it.
And the people in that movie can act, unlike this one.
Well, okay. So the acting I thought was a little weird. It was like Rebecca was good, right? I thought she did her part, but her boss there, I felt he was forced.
Dude,
right?
The second he showed up on screen, I thought he was just being suspicious, which partly was. You know, he was suspicious, but I don't like to knock actors and actresses because they're doing things that I don't do, that I could never do. But I feel like you said, this Paul Sparks guy just forced this role, and it was not believable. It was literally like he was reading off a script in every single scene he was in.
I could see that. That's what it felt like to me. Like he maybe didn't know the script, or like he was just doing like the best that he could within his limitations and just working off of that. I don't know. But yeah, he felt forced. Rebecca, though, she seemed pretty genuine with her performance. I mean, obviously, we'll go into our whole like ratings later. But you and I, we took a little brief spoiler at our ratings, and you're like, what the fuck? It's because there's so much back and forth between good and bad in this movie. I mean,
For you.
for me, you just straight up hated it right away.
I really tried. I did try, and I can't even tell you how many times I paused this movie and literally went and did fucking anything else.
Yeah, I did check out a couple times, and I was like on my phone scrolling, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I need to take notes. I was actually having a hard time taking notes at points because I'm like, I don't know what to put. There's just so much going on that I don't know what to even write about.
Yeah, I was forcing my notes a lot just because I knew you were going to make a comment about my shit looking like a Twitter post again.
I always do.
Which isn't a bad thing because we both know that you like to write books about your movies. So at least we have stuff to talk about all the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, I do definitely try to write my thoughts down, but I didn't have a lot about this movie.
Yeah, I think at one point I took bullshit notes. I want to take a look back. Let's see. I do this occasionally where I'm just writing a note for the sake of writing a note and going like, I don't know what to fucking talk about.
Yeah. This movie was a lot of that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, for me, like, what the fuck is actually happening?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the script was a mess.
It's a video game adaptation.
Mess. I just literally don't have anything good to say about it.
Right. So
with that said, I'm checking out. Record the rest of this on your own.
What? Fuck you. You got to commit to the bit, bud. But let's think about this. I think, have had this discussion before about video game to movie adaptations. So this one, not ideal. But the Silent Hill one, the first Silent Hill movie, I thought that was great.
Yeah, you know what we should do? Put the new Silent Hill movie on our list.
Do you want to do it like the first one, second one, and the new one?
No.
Oh, you dick. I actually just watched the second one. The second one's not bad. First one's great. Second one's not bad. I haven't seen the third one though, but I've heard not great things.
Yeah, I heard it's quite a train wreck.
Really?
I'm trying to think of like what video game adaptation movies, horror, have we watched that were good. I one comes to mind for me.
Until Dawn?
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought that was good. A lot of people shit on it though because it's very different from the actual story, like different location and everything like that. And then they tease the end with it being like it's supposed to be at a lodge with like a snowy landscape and stuff like that. Peter Stormare was in Until Dawn, and I thought he was great in that. He's just great in general. But we've done Until Dawn. We've done The Mortuary Assistant. Can't remember what other video game movies we've done. I mean, what do you think of the Resident Evil movies?
That's another one. That's like the first few were good. But then they just started going all American Pie and making direct-to-DVD versions, you know?
Yeah.
Although I did hear that the new one, the Zach Cregger's, you heard about this, right?
No.
So Zach Cregger,
I'm
I
like,
think it's Zach
under a
Cregger's.
fucking rock lately.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're looking it up.
Yeah, so Zach Cregger's the guy that did, what was it, Weapons? Yeah, Weapons is directing. He's basically doing a reboot of the Resident Evil franchise. And apparently screenings have already happened of it, and people are saying it's like one of the best video game adaptations ever made.
Really?
Because, yeah, it's a complete reboot. And we know what Zach Cregger's can do.
Yeah, man.
And it's supposed
Weapons
to come
is
out this
fucking-
year.
Yeah, Weapons is bonkers.
Yep.
That is that's a crazy movie. I'm surprised we didn't review that. I know you had like reservations on it, and you were just like, I don't know if this is like a horror movie. I'm like, maybe. I don't know. We've seen like some movies where they're labeled as horror, but we would debate that they're. What's the one we always talk about, like towing the line here with those kind of movies? Suspense movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like we always talk about suspense movies, like being a fine line between that and horror. So I think we were kind of like on the fence about Weapons. But Weapons is great. It makes sense why they won Oscars for it. It's good stuff. I enjoyed it.
Meh.
Meh? You didn't like it?
I don't think I hated it. I didn't get the hype.
Yeah. Well, I tried to go in with low expectations. You got to do that these days, man, especially movies where people are like, holy shit, you got to see this. Oh, my God. Just like go crazy about it, right? So I go in like, I can't listen to them. I have to just go in, sit there, and just watch and make my own observation on it.
So it reminds me of Longlegs, right? So Longlegs got shit on by critics, right?
Right.
But we loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
So fuck them.
Fuck 'em is right. But who knows? They're going to probably make a Longlegs 2 Electric Boogaloo. I haven't said that in a while.
Do you think we'll get it before GTA 6?
Yes.
Okay.
I think GTA 6 is going to get pushed out another year.
I wouldn't be shocked at all.
I wouldn't be shocked either. I bet you like weeks are going to come by. People are all booked up. They got like their PTO and everything. They're like, I'm ready. I've pre-ordered it. I'm going into GameStop to get it now. And then they're just like, hey, JK, LOL, we're going to push this back another year.
Shipment's delayed.
Shipment's delayed for like indefinitely. I hear some crazy stuff about this. I hear that this game has its own built-in social media platform.
Yeah.
Where if you're like posting on the platform that you're doing ridiculous shit, people see it and then they start avoiding you.
Yeah, and apparently you can go into like every single building in the
crazy.
game.
And they said it's not AI. I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's a lot of work. Well, I mean, it makes sense though. It's like $1 billion game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most expensive video game of all time.
I was reading the other day that it's officially been like 1 year since the trailer came out.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense. We need to get back into the movie though. Like, I know you don't want to talk about it, but we can't have a podcast that's only 12 minutes long. I mean, technically we could.
Who's stopping us? We do what we want. We own this shit.
We do. And it is 30 screams or less. That's a big time less. I mean, I could edit that this evening and go, fuck yeah, I've got the rest of my week to not have to worry about this. And then I got to figure out a social media clip, which is probably just the whole episode I can throw on.
You can watch this whole episode on TikTok next week.
Yeah. Oh, God, that would be funny, actually. Yeah, I think we could. I don't know if they do half-hour shit. I think I did upload a video once. They were testing shit, and they did a half hour. I did, like, something really long.
I think the limit is 10 minutes.
That's
perfect
right.
for us.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I can cut this thing down to 10 minutes and just throw the whole thing up on
But you
there.
actually have good things to say about it, so...
I do and I don't. So
all right, let's hear
we
them.
talked about the bad things that I don't like, which is the story feels very convoluted, and I'm having a hard time understanding what the hell is happening. So there's that. However, the gore, the practical effects that they had, I thought was decent. I thought they did like a pretty good job at that. The atmosphere was good. The acting was like kind of like, I don't know, like it's good and bad. So it's just like strong performances, weak performances, trade-offs. That's why I was just like, I don't know what to give this thing. And you'll hear it at the end. But in a nutshell, that's kind of how I felt about this movie. It was just indifferent. So like nothing really, I was like, fuck yeah, gotta watch this again. I will say though, it kind of made me interested in trying the game out. I think it's even in my Steam library.
Did it come out on consoles or was it just PC?
Ooh, good question. let's see.
I mean, I'd love to play. I'll definitely play the game. The movie's not going to spoil my, my desire to play it because people love the game. People are very excited about this movie.
Okay, so it's on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows / Steam.
I wonder if it's on Game Pass.
I'm sure it is.
Shit.
It looks fun. Oh man, you're right. I wonder if it is on Game Pass. That's a good question.
I'm checking.
If it is, see, this is fun. You're doing all sorts of crazy shit at the mortuary. But I just didn't know those are the actual things. It makes sense. You can't have a game doing just this stuff and expect it to have some sort of longevity. Yep, okay. I'm looking at some of the clips and all that shit's in there with the people hiding in the background and coming through the windows and burning the fucking paper and shit like that. Oh yeah, okay, it's all in there. But I bet the game, like I said, is probably just way more terrifying.
Yeah, it's like, what was that game? Alien Isolation that relied on sound, right? Ooh. You're supposed to play that game with headphones. Yeah. The sound design is fucking crazy.
It's out of control, man. I used to stream it and people were just freaked out watching me play it. Because at any point you could hear in your ears, oh no, here comes the xenomorph. Where is it?
So that sound design style is in the new Resident Evil game.
Oh, okay.
You can literally be walking. I remember playing in the beginning of the game. You haven't played it, right?
No.
So at the beginning of the game, you're in a hospital type thing, and you can be walking on one floor, and you can hear shit stomping on the ceiling above you.
Yeah.
Or you can hear zombies moaning in the room next to you.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Shit freaks me out. Love the games, but sometimes I just have to be I don't know if I can play this at night. I think it just gets my heart racing a little too much, and I need to fucking relax. Maybe have some dinner, maybe a drink, and then I play.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah,
I love that
terrifying game. I love those Resident Evil games. I like that they took the approach of being able to switch back and forth between first person and third person. I love that because first person doesn't really feel like Resident Evil to me. So the third person or the fixed camera views, those are the Resident Evils that I like.
It does enhance it though.
It does. Yeah. I know. I like that you can just go either way. You can have your cake and eat it too.
You can, but the way that it's intended is to play third person as Grace and first person as first person as Grace and third person as Leon,
which is very cool.
Yeah,
I love that. It's the best of both worlds. It's kind of I don't want to say it's like Resident Evil 2 because Resident Evil 2 it's both third person or fixed cameras and it's the same thing, but two different stories coming together, which is cool. Yeah, I know we're going off topic here again because you just don't want to talk about it.
I'm doing anything to not talk about this movie.
Yeah, I know. There was some fucking really weird shit happening in this. I feel okay, so hear me out. And I kind of say this in my final review, but my final review is basically just fucking summing up everything I've just talked about. I feel like this movie could have been longer to explain the fucking whole demon shit. I know you wouldn't have wanted to watch a longer version of it.
You kidding me? I struggled to get through what we did have.
I know, but they were throwing so much shit at you that nothing was clarified or you couldn't really just sit on it and go, okay, so that's what's happening. I was just constantly okay, so she's burning shit. What is she doing with these emblems? She's putting them on this saucer or whatever. And she has to put all these emblem pieces on it. And then she puts that on top of the body. And then apparently that gets rid of the demon. Okay. And we just had to take take at face value if that's what you had to do. And maybe that's how she felt too. She started getting all this information thrown at her from Raymond. And she's oh, I guess this is my job. I just have to follow the steps and do my thing. And that's it. And eventually we get to a point where we find out, and I don't mind spoiling this here a little bit, that there's really no resolution at all to this movie. It's the equivalent of kicking a can down the road. That's what this movie is.
So the very second I realized what you just said, that there's no point really, is when Ray goes to that Valerie lady that he has trapped in a coffin in the basement and starts draining her blood. I'm what the fuck is going on? He thinks her blood has some sort of reagent in it that they're trying to do what they did in fucking Reanimator, right?
Yeah, well, she was possessed. So she's been possessed all this time, just hanging out in the basement, and he's been like draining her of blood. My question is, after a while, if you're draining someone that much, you have to feed them. They're not going to generate more blood just for shits and giggles. You can't just leave her in there. Like, you have to come by with a fucking Happy Meal or something.
No, man, he's feeding her Happy Meals and fruit roll-ups. That's how she keeps generating blood for him to drain.
And peanut butter sandwiches, maybe sugar cookies. I don't know. Something. So obviously that's going way too in depth. You don't want to see the fucking... What's it?
They didn't think of this.
No. They could have did something like put a plate on the floor showing that she does eat occasionally. I don't know.
Like a plate with like pizza crust on it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, order some Papa John's or whatever.
Yeah, you could put a nice slice of stuffed crust through that little hole in the box.
Yeah, just here, just feeding her pizza through this hole. What a fucking weird thing.
We're going to get this demon out of you, eat some pizza.
But I got to shit myself. Sorry.
The shit in the coffin.
Like, she can't even go to the bathroom. She just says hang out in that box the whole time because demons don't shit.
No, she's just shitting in the box.
Shitting in the box. And now the blood is affected. The blood is fucked up. So I don't know, man.
It's like she's trapped in a porta potty.
Yeah, exactly. She's trapped in a porta potty the whole time. This poor demon. Shit. Literally. Just shitting themselves through the years inside that box, eating fucking stale ass pizza probably. I don't know. We're overthinking that one. They wouldn't.
We're making it interesting. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Don't make us directors of shit because like we could come up with the stories, but if we go, you know what? This needs to be explained because people are going to go, you know what? How does she defecate? How does she shit in the box? How does she shit? Does she shit in the box? Don't worry, fam. We got you. Here's the explanation. There's a tube that comes out the back. Done. But now she's like an infinite diaper. Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's a porta potty. She's got the little, like a regular porta potty has.
Yeah.
Shit in the hole.
Yeah. Shit in the hole. That's what she did.
All right. I'm watching the timer here and it's been like 10 minutes. So we're talking about shitting in a box.
I know. So
this is more interesting than the movie.
Coming up with a theory on how the demon goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's pretty good. So there were some things that got me like really fucked up and it really went on for a while too. So like the possession thing really fucked with her head. And there was this one scene where she's attacking her sponsor because she's like an addict. I think she was doing heroin, something like that.
This was the best part of the movie,
heroin.
actually.
What's that?
This was the best part of the movie.
Oh, when she was attacking her sponsor?
Yeah, with the wine bottle opener.
Yeah, that was great. So she took a corkscrew and just right in the head and just started twisting. I'm like, ooh, that's brutal. And this is where I'm saying that the practical effects were pretty cool. I like some of the practical effects. So this is a cool scene. And then all of it was undone. Like, oh, okay. Like she opened the door and then her sponsor was there again. So she envisioned this whole scenario in her head only for it to be like, oh, okay. That's kind of like this movie. Nothing matters at all in it. Nothing. Like she's having these hallucinations that she's only doing her shit to herself. So once she realizes like, oh, that's me doing it, she could probably fight it. So she's realizing like, well, she's kind of possessed. I guess hanging out in there, if you're like a weaker type individual, that you can easily be possessed in there. So you have to do this special burning of the bodies where you put that fucking shit on. You put the, what's that stuff? The embalming fluid in the body while there's still blood in there and it traps the demon and you put them in the fucking incinerator. Here's my question. So they have this incinerator. Now, when you're incinerating people, you first have to have a casket. That I've learned recently is that in order to just simply burn someone and have them cremated, they need to get a casket. Why? I don't know.
It was just like a cardboard box.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a cardboard box. Whatever. Just put me in a fucking one of those regular ass cardboard boxes you get at Staples. So
a shipping box?
Yeah, put me in a shipping box. Just squeeze me in there. Break my limbs if you need to, and then just shove me in. But I'm watching all these bodies getting tossed in, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, Is she collecting any of these ashes to give to family members? Because she's just like, oh, here we go. Here's another body. Here's another body. Just feeding bodies.
Oh,
up to
man.
the fucking...
So there was this documentary I watched. It's called The Mortician.
Okay.
It follows a family-run funeral home with cremation services led by this guy, David Sconce. So basically what he was doing is he was cremating bodies wicked cheap, right? But he was cremating them and he was just putting them in a big container and like you could get the ashes of anyone from your loved one, right?
That's so fucked up.
Because he was literally getting them and burning a bunch at the same time. And it was all just falling into the thing, and he would divvy up the ashes and give them back to the family members. So yeah, you could get anyone.
Oh,
but anyways, this whole documentary was about this. It came out last year, I think.
That's so bad. That guy must have got sued into oblivion.
So the documentary series explores the Lamb Funeral Home, which betrayed public trust by exploiting families and the deceased in order to maximize profits. Sconce was convicted and sentenced to 5 years for mutilating corpses, holding mass cremations, and hiring hitmen for rival morticians.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah.
So they interview this guy in the documentary too, and he talks about why he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong.
Because he's a fucking idiot.
So, yeah.
I was trying to save a buck. We're just trying to cut corners.
That's what it was.
Yeah. You're just trying to cut corners.
Because cremating a body is like funeral costs, all that stuff is not cheap.
Right. But there's money in death. Those people make so much money.
Mm-hmm. This dude was capitalizing on it.
He was trying to make even more money. Okay, I get it. You could just charge more. It's fine. People will pay it. I don't think people, when they're in that state, then they're trying to make arrangements, they're not shopping. They're not freaking, well, let's take a look at all these different funeral homes and see which one is best priced. It's not like there's a price line of funeral homes. They're just not trying different shit. There's like, okay, well, I heard good things about this.
Expedia
and it's going to cost
for funeral homes.
Okay, so we have, all right, so we have a business idea in mind here. We need an Expedia for funeral homes. Add-ons is your price shopper for caskets.
You got to edit that out. Someone's going to steal that now.
Someone probably already thought of it. Or they're just not as fucking sick as us to come up with this ridiculous idea.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go with that, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're okay. But do you see what I'm saying is that he could have just charged more. He didn't have to cut corners. He still would have made the same amount of money for the same amount of work. So, dude, I don't know.
It worked out for him for many years.
It's fucked up. Oh, my God. I'm just picturing it now. He's just burning all these bodies, right? And he's just got this fucking like garbage can with a little fucking shovel in it, almost like one of those plastic gardening shovels. And he's like, oh, okay, this family asked for this. Just does a little scoop, puts it in the bag that goes inside the urn, and that'll be fucking $1,500.
For some reason, I think he kept the jewelry too.
Oh, yeah, that's fucked up. Well, I mean, you're not going to burn that shit.
No, but you're supposed to give it back to the family.
Yeah, that's messed up. You can't just be like, oh, I burned that wedding ring by accident. Sorry.
Well, he did.
I'm sure. No, he didn't burn it. He just fucking took it.
Well, yeah, he took all the goods.
We didn't even talk about this movie, really. Holy shit.
What do you mean? We went through a lot of it.
We went through some of it. Well, we did. We kind of did. Yeah.
So we didn't. So one thing before we wrap it up, we have to talk about.
Okay.
This atrocious costume of the Mimic.
Oh, you don't like that, huh?
Dude, it looked like they found it on the clearance rack at Spirit Halloween at the beginning of November.
Oh, no. Probably Savers.
Or Savers.
Savers leftover from
like
Spirit.
Shitty-ass latex mask. Like there was no money put into making an actual sculpt of this costume. I mean, granted, it looks like I'm looking at stuff from the video game. They nailed the look.
Yeah.
But it just looks so cheap. Like I said, it looked like a fucking clearance item at Spirit Halloween, or when Kmart went out of business, that shit was in the Halloween section. You know what I mean?
Yep. You thinking maybe they should have just did latex or some shit?
It was clearly just some crappy ass mask they found somewhere.
Was it? I gotta look at this mask again.
All you gotta do is look at the poster. I actually don't. It looks way better on the poster.
Of course it does, because you have that ability to Photoshop shit. Okay, yeah, it looks great on the poster. Let me fucking Google Mortuary Assistant again, because I want to see the pictures of that thing.
Is it on Google?
I'm sure it is. Just look up, are you like upset about it because of like, you saw it in the light and you're just like, ugh.
It just looked bad.
Just look bad. Let's see. Also, we found this out. The guy that played the Mimic is also the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. So that's funny.
Imagine going from Netflix money to this.
Oh, I know. Hey, well, he still got paid.
He probably got paid. Yeah. And just go to Google and type the Mortuary
I'm
Assistant
there. I'm on
Mimic.
Google Images. I'm not seeing anything just yet. Yeah, they look great in the game. But you know what? I have to throw in movie, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's very like plastic masky.
Yeah.
I mean, it does look like it's at least tight on the face, so it's not like fucking flopping around or anything like that. But I think they probably would have done a lot better if they did latex and all that shit. But think about this: what kind of budget do you think this movie had to maybe invest in that kind of stuff? However, that Mimic at one point just scared the shit out of me, and that was like the slowest scare ever. She was walking up the stairs. She was doing her thing with the paper, and it like with the burning paper.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, the Mimic just slowly like slides in behind her. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't expect that. It was like the slowest scare I've ever experienced in my life, because it was just like he was just going like super slow. You have to watch the video of this podcast to see how slow my finger was going. But I don't know. It just caught me off guard. Maybe I was just like kind of out of it and not really paying all that much of attention, even though I was just taking bullshit notes. But I see your point. The game looks freakier. He definitely looks real freaky in the game.
That's the thing. They had the source material. They didn't capture what was in the game.
Yeah. So here's my thought on video game movie adaptations is that think about how long you have to make a video game. I've been trying to make a video game recently, just playing around, seeing what it takes. I could see that taking a while. And a lot of these games, they probably have years of development before they finally are able to release it. So you have years to like really flesh out everything in the game. So, well, I mean that, okay. So I'm going back here. I'm not even going to edit this because I just kind of made myself like an idiot. You can also have years to fucking make movies. But this game just came out 4 years ago. So it's not like they were just like, oh, okay, you know what? We just put the game out. Now let's make a movie right away. So it's not like they planned this thing. Like they might have had a year to plan it. Who knows?
Well, it's funny you say this because we were talking before we started recording about that game, Crimson Desert, that I've been obsessed with.
Yeah.
That game was in development for 7 years.
Exactly.
And it just came out.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can tell that a lot of time and effort went into making it. The game is so expansive, and I literally don't feel like I'm not going to play another video game for the rest of my life. I'm going to keep playing that game. There's going to be something different every single time I play it. There's that much stuff in it that they crammed into it over 7 years. I'm wondering how long it took them to film this movie.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to go a month.
A month.
Yeah. What do you think?
Like 7 days, 7 business
7 days, a weekend?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's see what Google says. Production started September of 2022.
Nope. Bullshit.
No way.
Unless they made it and like couldn't get anyone to release it.
That's
and
possible.
Then Shudder picked it up.
Yep. So maybe that's kind of the deal with Toxic Avenger. I mean, Toxic Avenger, same deal.
Yeah.
It took them years to put that out.
And then does Screambox released it?
Yep. Screambox released it. So maybe it's the same deal. You make the movie, then you go, is anyone going to pick this up? And then you finally find a backer and like a distributor and same thing. Okay. I think we can just get into it. We've been recording for a while and fucking just talking all sorts of weird shit here. So, of course, Corey, what do you give the Mortuary Assistant?
Okay. 1 out of 5.
Yowza. Woo!
The critics...
Did I just make you break character?
Yeah, you wrecked me.
Oh, fuck.
So, yeah, 1 out of 5. The credits rolling felt less like an ending and more like a reward for surviving. Valerie shows up for maybe 5 minutes and somehow outacts the entire cast without even trying. The rest of the movie is filled with some of the most painful, amateur-level acting I've ever seen. It generally feels like an audition tape where everyone should have been rejected immediately. The pacing doesn't help either, dragging things out to the point where I paused it multiple times just to escape. Left the house to do chores. That I'm not even exaggerating. We left and went shopping and stuff, and I came back to it.
Oh my God.
And I still dreaded coming back to finish it. But I committed to the bit because that's what we do. I spent more time debating whether to turn this off than actually enjoying it. Finishing it felt like a personal victory.
Damn. Scathing review. So, oh man. Yeah. I went a little differently because
I saw that.
I didn't know. After I watched the movie, I'm like, I don't know what to say about this or how to score this. So I think the nice guy that I am, I went with a 3 out of 5 on this. I'm honestly not sure what to think of this. So like I was being generous. For instance, Rebecca's acting was good, but Raymond's acting felt forced. There was so much going on, but the gore and practical effects were good. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was just kind of the middle of the road for me, just like, it's there. It's a movie. However, it did get me interested in playing the game. So if anything came out of it, there's that. Maybe I'll pick it up on Steam. If it's on Xbox Game Pass, even better, because that saves me money.
It's not.
It's not.
No,
fuck, man. Come on. Damn. So I know I said this earlier, and you were like, nope, no way. But I bet if this movie was longer, maybe some stuff could have been fleshed out more, like what the demon is, why it's there, where it came from, whatever. But we just kind of had to take it at face value. If you want to watch The Mortuary Assistant, you can watch it now on Shudder. All right, everyone, help out our algorithm by liking, following, and subscribing to us on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, and Slasher. Yes, all of them. No, we're not sorry.
Leave us a 5-star review on every podcast platform you use so strangers can also regret listening to us. Tell your friends too, because misery loves company.
Our intro and outro music is courtesy of Andrew Scott Bell. Go listen to him on all major streaming platforms. And if you see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey on vinyl in the wild, be sure to buy it immediately like a responsible adult.
We're part of the Shining Wizards Network. Wrestling, heavy metal, horror, basically everything your parents warned you about. Go check them out at shiningwizardsnetwork.com.
Visit 30screamsorless.com to buy some merch.
Want us to review something? Contact us through our website or scream into the void on social media. Same difference.
Also, freshen up your face with Beard Octane and save some money while you're at it. Be sure to use the code 30screams10 at checkout to save 10% off your order, because your beard deserves better than neglect and regret. Smell good, look alive, and scare people for the right reasons. I'm Steve.
And I'm Corey.
And thanks for listening to 30 Screams or Less, and don't forget to drink your beans.